Imagine walking into an office in 2026. The computers are still there. The desks are still there. The coffee machine is still running. But something has changed. There are fewer people sitting at those desks. And the strange part is, nobody necessarily got fired. Companies are simply hiring fewer people, replacing fewer employees, and quietly asking artificial intelligence to do more of the work. When people talk about AI replacing jobs, they usually imagine robots walking into factories. But the first major target may actually be the office. Emails, reports, customer support, data analysis, research, scheduling, documentation, marketing, and countless other tasks that used to require an employee sitting in front of a computer. AI can already handle parts of all of them, and companies are starting to notice. But here is where things become interesting. Companies do not necessarily need AI to replace an entire employee. They only need it to replace enough of that employee's work. Imagine someone spending their day producing reports, answering emails, searching for information, preparing documents, and updating spreadsheets. Now imagine AI can handle 30% of those tasks. The company still has the employee, but that employee can suddenly produce much more than before, and that changes the economics. The company now has a choice. It can use the extra capacity to grow, or it can decide that it simply needs fewer people. This is where the real disruption may happen, not through massive layoffs, but through fewer new hires. When someone leaves, the position may not be replaced. When a team grows, it may grow with fewer employees. And when a company needs more work completed, it may turn to AI instead of hiring another person. That means the job market can change even if unemployment does not suddenly explode. The number of available opportunities can slowly shrink, especially for jobs involving repetitive digital work. At the same time, the jobs that remain may require completely different skills, knowing how to use AI, knowing how to check its output, knowing how to make decisions, knowing how to communicate, and knowing how to handle situations AI cannot understand. Because AI still makes mistakes. It can misunderstand context, and it can confidently produce completely wrong information. So this is probably not the end of human office workers. It is the beginning of a different kind of office worker. One person may eventually be able to produce what previously required several people, and from a company's perspective, that is extremely powerful. AI does not need a salary. AI does not take holidays. AI does not call in sick. And AI can work around the clock. That does not mean every company will fire its employees, but it does mean companies will eventually ask one very important question. How many people do we actually need? And that may be the question that changes the office more than any robot ever could.